Now that's interesting because there are kind of two conversations about education.
What role do we as individual Americans play when we live in a society where we welcome BP's operation?
Californians have changed their attitude somewhat, and now a simple majority, so a little bit over 52% now, is in support of same-sex marriage.
Under the reins of television's first ever multiracial, social, ethnic, spiritual, and political millennial age co-hosting team, Informed Consent is a nightly news-oriented 60-minute visual extension of the CNN Crawl. Ready to tackle everything from the country's leading national headlines to current research studies to social trends and cultural nuances to special investigative reports and everything in between, Informed Consent now gives you, CNN, the chance to claim responsibility for an unduplicated and unparalleled groundbreaking news and information program. Are you ready to become informed?
Tonight on Informed Consent, exploration of the latest breaking news across a very active AP wire has our team critically analyzing the implications for the latest breaking political developments and leading national headlines.
LA Times is reporting ousted agriculture official spurs new federal job offer. Again, keeping the question in mind, what was not considered? And I want to start first with the idea that our president has continually said that he will not govern from a 24-hour news cycle. Is he doing that?
Activating our investigative unit, Informed Consent goes in, daring to ask the question, has education in America become our country's next big business? A multi-billion-dollar industry, Informed Consent's lead investigative reporter, Dr. Joshua Smith, goes in to uncover just what exactly millions of students nationwide are signing on the dotted line for.
Is the dream or the admonition for students to go to college, is that something we should still say today given the cost, or should students look at some other avenues to frame their success other than just going to college?
Well, I definitely think that college is worthwhile. I definitely think that in the long run, it's going to be it's going to benefit them.
Challenging the current discourse as to questions regarding President Obama's religious affiliation, our Informed Consent opinion team, as only IC can do, weighs in, providing for America a new critical perspective.
A question once only whispered is now asked openly throughout the 24-hour news cycle. Is the president Muslim rather than a Christian, as he's repeatedly stated? It's become a hot topic in chain emails and on numerous websites. Even some elected officials who should know better provide coy, non-committal refutations of these rumors, like House Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, who said, quote, "The president says he's a Christian. I take him at his word." And yet, despite massive and incontrovertible evidence to the contrary, this question persists in the minds of many Americans.
At the IC Roundtable, our team pushes the discussion envelope in an exploration of the implications for the U.S. Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals decision regarding same-sex marriage in California. With the final say out of the hands of proponents and opponents alike, how will judicial opinion on one of the leading issues of our time affect this nation?
We get a decision on this, and the U.S. Ninth Circuit says that it is unconstitutional. And now that same-sex couples are allowed to marry, how do you, as a kindergarten teacher, with the responsibility of shaping the minds of children, grapple with the idea that you may now need to have discussions in your classroom about families have two mommies or they have two daddies, and really to protect displaying any kind of bias toward kids, as I believe they're able to really pick up on that kind of a thing.
A time for the IC team to have a little fun. Tonight's Inkblot promises to provide our team ample opportunity to tackle some interesting headlines.
It's unanimous. President's visit leaves LA boiling. So President Obama came to Los Angeles for a fundraiser, and people are complaining about traffic in Los Angeles during rush hour. Really? Is that really a headline?
Every night, it is our goal to leave our audience a little more informed. We hope we've done our job. For the Informed Consent team, thank you and good night.